We're going to turn to NBC News and MSNBC national political reporter Steve Kornacki is live at the big board. Steve, I saw you tweet that you are not leaving the studio until we have results. We're going to hold you to that. I'll bring you juice and water and fresh shirts if you need them. But what do we know?
Yeah, thanks. I learned to regret that when I said that back in November. Here I am doing it again. Let's see if this one goes a little quicker. Okay, so what do we have? We have the first wave of our exit polling. So I want to say before I show these numbers, these are not the final exit poll numbers. There's going to be more that kind of comes into this data over the next few hours. So we're sort of getting our first glimpse at what this electorate looks like in Georgia for this runoff. So let's take you through a couple of different things we can say here. First of all, the composition, at least in this first wave of exit polling, the composition of the electorate by race. Obviously, you see a lot of big divide there politically in Georgia when it comes to voting by race. You can see here in the first wave here, 62% of the electorate is white in November. In the presidential race in Georgia, in the final exit poll, it was 61% white. So 61, 62. Black voters, 29% in this exit poll. In the Biden-Trump presidential race back in November in Georgia, 29% of the electorate was black. So same for black voters, white voters, at least in this first wave of exit polling, making up 1% more. Again, these numbers can move around a little bit. We have to wait and see as we get subsequent waves. That's one thing we can show you from the exit poll. We can also show you by age. Take a look at the breakdown here of voters so far by age. You can see a couple of things. First of all, 65 plus, 25%, 45 to 64, biggest group here, 38%. The youngest group of voters, we always have a lot of conversation about how many of them are actually going to turn out to vote. Right here, you're seeing 13%. 13% in this exit poll are under 30 years old. In the November election, that number was higher. That number was 20%. In the November election. Now, again, we have seen this number in particular when we do exit polling. We talk about these subsequent waves. That number could rise. Is it going to rise all the way to 20%, though? That is potentially a significant drop there. That's one to keep an eye on. Does that 18 to 29 number tick up at all? Does it get close to that 20%, or does it fall? Does it end up fairly short of that? So keep an eye on that one. One other we can just show you. The question was asked, just given the climate of this runoff election, everything the president's been saying and doing here, do you have confidence that your vote is going to be counted accurately? 42% of voters today say they are very confident votes will be counted accurately. 31% somewhat confident. That's about 3/4 of the electorate here today expressing some degree of confidence about the vote count. And then you can see about 1/4 of the electorate saying they are not that confident or not at all confident. So about a 3/4 to 1/4 split on that question, Nicole. 3/4 to 1/4, that tells you it's not exactly a partisan divide on that question.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.